Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Last time, a bit of a light-hearted episode this time, seeing the Scions just kind of spending a little time together before the next big push. Also, Nadada's awake! Also, we have enough warding scales now to outfit a small army. Not sure what we're gonna do with those, but I imagine it's going to be something epic. Right, Kryl? Come on, tell us what we're doing in a capital idea.
Well, that's given me much to mull over.
Oh right, yeah, the last time we were also talking with old man Louis Sua's friend, telling us about the ideas of Ether, and also the fact that they're basically under a Gios, aka a magical compulsion, not to tell anyone about their grand endeavor, so definitely something to think about there.
I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the Forum's true motives, and the mysteries of life itself for good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the Annex. Perhaps on the way you could better acquaint yourself with Kyanapo, as the Skolak suggested, while I share our findings with Raha.
Well, to be fair, I did run into her earlier when I was looking for said scholar, but hey, I might as well. Oh, no, never mind. That particular questline is reserved for crafters and gatherers, of which I am not at the moment. Ah, and Estinian's here too.
Ah, welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studium proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsa Lominsa.
That shouldn't be a problem. We have Aetheryte travel.
So, the time has come for us to go on the offensive?
It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let's just see what awaits us in Vilbrand.
Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian?
Come on, you're a Scion now too. You're gonna have to do some heavy lifting.
I'm still amazed they can fit in those 3 small boxes, but hey, they stack pretty well.
Whew, I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain though. Vitra and the alchemists of the great work have put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales, so you must treat them with the utmost care.
Don't worry, they'll all fit in my back pocket just fine.
Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the Forum's watchful gaze, I've little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consulting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go.
Fair enough.
I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I would word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. The tide is about to turn. I can feel it. To Limsa Lominsa.
Let's go. Ooh, Condescendent and... oh wow, all 3 are here.
My apologies for calling you away from Sharlayan at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. 'Twas only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn that we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails?
Well?
It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Sharlayan, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of kobolds, Sahagin, Ixal, and Ananta have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Rasatan has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace. And it is you, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Toloforoi at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald.
All that which Fandaniel fears has come to pass.
These brave few will be the ILSABARD contingent.
The ILSABARD contingent, eh?
To think such progress has been made in so short a span! Its objectives are twofold.
Ugh, I cannot keep that one set.
The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald.
I assume there are people left.
As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Robbed of their free will, they serve the Tolofori's every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I only ask that in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end.
I'm surprised this one's not, voice acted.
Aye, on that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Thancred and Uranger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor of what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we'd failed to make any headway, though the same could be said of the Toloforoi. They're certainly in no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation.
Well, from what we've learned, the towers seem to be some sort of ether siphons, but beyond that, not sure.
This would appear to be substantiated by Ishtola's analysis of the tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on our observations inside the Tower of Zot, the spires siphon ether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for this task alone. The excess of ether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it is not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's a logic in that. Regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down, along with their infernal towers.
That's all well and good. But what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and simply being on our way. I assume we're leading the charge.
We want you and your scales to join the ILSABARD contingent. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept?
Don't look at me.
Perhaps you should be the one to answer that.
Fine. For honor and glory, for the people of Garlemald, for revenge against the Toloforoi. No, let's go kick some Garlemald and Toloforoi ass.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Ishtola, Thancred, and Uranger have already pledged their support and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive you would come to the same decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you have delivered the warding scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to ILSABARD. Raubon and Lord Emmerich are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival.
Oh, Raubon and Emmerich? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Toloforoi so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go, safe in the knowledge Eorzea will be as you left it, or better, upon your return.
That sounds good. Hopefully they can start knocking those towers down while we're off dealing with the big threat. Ah, so many friends here. Estinian, Emmerich, Raubon. This guy. Ha, the Wanderers return. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding skills of yours are what's made this whole venture possible.
Will you and Lord Emmerich be leading the contingent?
Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the ILSABARD contingent. The very suggestion that we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid under the Guardians has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters.
Can't please them all.
Well, sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I've battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade.
Such is the life of the one in charge. I hate to say it, but Lord Emmerich's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in ILSABARD, I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just.
Thank you, both of you.
We meet again, Oh! Holy crap, what the heck are you doing here, Gaius? And I was just using your voice for Raubon, or close enough to it. Much has occurred since we parted ways in Weirlet. From what I gather, the protected talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side.
So you're not coming with us either. Strange. I thought you'd have a stake in this.
I do. The Telophoroi have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the ILSABARD contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. We'll deliver your people from harm, in your stead. I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set foot on Garlean soil. I understand. Weirlet is in your hands. And I will defend it to my dying breath. After the sacrifices my sons and daughters made, I can do no less. I and the government of Weirlet intend to offer refuge to those fleeing Garlemald. Should that time come, we will be ready. Good.
In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people.
Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friends inside?
You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two, and if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you, all of you.
So we're headed to Garlemald after all. Oh, hell yes. Oh, you just spoiling me, game. Alright, Maxima, show us the way. Best of the best. I want to see who's on this contingent.
The other members of the ILSABARD contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you are ready.
Alright, let's go. Okay, I can imagine this scene being voiced. Plus, we'll get to see who's in the freaking contingent.
By the 12.
Holy crap! What a squad! Lise is here! Oh, we get Lise too? Oh, bonus.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the ILSABARD contingent.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
I bet she's glad to be going home too.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
But who's here from Doma?
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
I'm betting you Giri. I'm betting you Giri's here.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may
Look at
have
Graha.
your attention.
Kane said a second, whose name I can never remember. Oh, Pippin's
Might I
here
ask
too.
you to speak first?
If I must.
Arun Senna, that's
I
right.
am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer, we shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Huh! They actually acknowledge that I have the White Mage class. That's cool. And yeah, Arun here and Raya O, as he mentioned, are the White Mage trainers. Nice.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Sicard! Oh, you bastard!
Wait, I know you.
Mm-hmm.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten.
Yeah, I remember that little scuffle.
Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but the promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy.
Oh, cool.
Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest.
Mm-hmm. Got Pippin and Elise.
If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the avatar of destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead.
Yeah, just remember, you're not fighting dragons.
Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the ILSABARD contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission.
Oh, we got some snipers!
Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Oh? Oh no.
Lord Emanolane!
What the hell are you doing here?
Ah, yes. Emanolane de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're gonna horseshafat yourself, aren't you? No, you can't get that lucky.
Should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
No. I already got the Gentleman of Light role covered. May your graceful prancing lead the way to victory. I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honohua with my tales of daring do.
You're gonna be dead at the first charge, aren't you?
I believe that concludes introductions to the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Oh, that's why they're not here. That's sad.
Would that be the Shinobi of Doma?
Mm-hmm. Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Oh no. Oh no, it's the Azam Steppe crew, isn't it?
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Yep. I know that voice. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, we haven't seen you in forever.
Forgive us for coming late.
Cyrano!
We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrano, and you've brought company.
Mm-hmm.
For battle and blood we come, as the steppe is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
Aww.
But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Oh dear.
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
Wait. Oh. Oh.
And the Bosnian resistance.
Yep. I recognize some of these crew.
Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy.
Yeah, I mean, Stripes, they've been the enemy since Stormblood. Well, I can technically say Shadowbringers too, but they kind of fell off after that.
But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth.
They're people, just like everyone else.
They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Werlid, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good.
Yeah, there's a couple I might want to keep an eye on, just, you know, saying, but yeah, for the most part, I think everyone's good.
It won't be easy. But we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy.
Good.
To reach the Garlean capital in northern ILSABARD, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlemald Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey.
Holy crap, how many airships do they have to spare for this many bodies?
However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Of course they have radar jamming tech.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities.
Oof. How low can we fly these things to the ground, or are we gonna have to carry them after dismantling them?
The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Alright. I gotta tell you, I am loving this cutscene. This has been one of the best we've had in a long time. Holy crap, dude, that scene was so good!
Besides the delegates assembled here, the the Amalja and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of ILSABARD. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telophoroi. All things considered, they can better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding skills to our comrades. Care to do the honors?
Oh? Arun Senna, Sicard, Lise, Lucia, and Cyrena. Oh, I get to talk to everybody. Oops. Wait. Ancient... You're one of the Scholar questline characters! Oh, how long has it been since we've seen you around? I love the fact that we have so many just random secondary characters that we haven't seen in ages. Seriously. We got Pippin. Well, I can't really call Pippin a secondary character. This little bugger, though, Kokabuki, he's the Black Mage tutor. Chuchuto. I don't remember you off the top of my head. Master Hamel. Oh. Part of the Monk quest line. I haven't gotten far enough into that one yet, which is a little sad. Stephalane's part of the Machinist storyline, if I remember correctly. Oh, I'm loving this. This is so good. All right, let's talk to Cyrena first.
We heard it would be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared.
Speaking of prepared, here you are. I have 6 of these, interesting.
Oh, the talismans! We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. And before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, in time of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Doma, like much of Althad, has been plagued by the towers. Yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Hien and Yugiri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid, we will keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay the efforts by ending this war.
And of course we have Sadu and Magnai over here. I wonder if Magnai is still pining for Ishtola.
Yes.
Here you are.
So these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. I wish to follow in the footsteps of Master Etoa and learn all there is to learn of this star we call home. Indeed, that is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. To journey outside the Twelveswood, much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded a Pajal. Not that I'm taking along to see the sights. The Guardians would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades, should fighting break out.
Oh, I can guarantee fighting's gonna break out.
I hear you got something for us.
I do indeed. Here you are.
Them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gil or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what y'all thinking. Why didn't they send Enzar instead? Bugger if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilford told me was they needed someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land in the middle of the sodden snow-hole places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing, so let's set sail. However the saying goes on airships.
I think set sail works just fine on airships, I'll be honest.
Warding scales for the Ishgardian delegation, I take it?
Yes, indeed.
Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory.
And one last one, Lise.
That's a set of wording skills I spy. Oh, not that I would know what they look like, of course.
Don't worry, here you are. I still have one set left. Wonder who those are going to.
Wow, look at these! Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with ether. All the better to fend off the tempering waves? Is that the right term? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Oh, only one way to find out though, eh? And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hills if it gave me the chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs.
That is true, and of course the last one, to Maxima.
Do you have a warding scale for me too?
I do indeed, the last one.
Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice if I may. You have been told by many to wear the code of ILSABARD, and I cannot stress enough that this is no token warning. I will be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now, let us proceed to the Alamigan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready the airships.
That would be good. And just right to the Alamigan Quarter.
This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you needn't worry about Orion J and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. Justinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style and individuality.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking.
Hark! Is that the cry of scions in need of a tailor, I hear? Oh, it's Tataru. You got winter clothes for everybody, don't you?
But how? How? I have my ways. Oh, yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to ILSABARD without telling me? Nothing escapes my notice. Now, you will wear these garments I made for you, whether you like it or not.
Oh, you never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us?
What? Oh no, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather, the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? I did have one other thing to share. Artemis and Bewoodia have finally returned from assignments in faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while, so keep an eye on events throughout Ryosia.
Those are 2 names I ain't heard in a long time.
Since they'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Shardian?
Oh, why not? You could keep Cryo company in the Baldessian Annex.
Yes, we'd love to have you there. And I heard Artemis and Bloomwidia did have a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we've nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly! Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone, who shall remain nameless, isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world, wink wink nudge nudge, graha, I'm not holding a grudge. If anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'd be well positioned to do something about it this time. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Shardian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pay for your safe return, which I will, every day.
Aww.
Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer then.
Let's not.
Here are your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly.
Awesome. Aw, it's just a coat. I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for a full outfit, but it's understandable. Alright. Let's load us up with some warm weather gear. Which, of course, I will not be wearing. Although, you know what? Just for funsies, let's see what it looks like on me. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. That would be part of a half-decent glamour set, but not right now. All right, Tataru, let's head for a Frosty Reception. This sounds fun.
I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is.
Where?
All right, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you?
I will. Oh. Uh-oh. That's a bad sign. It's duty calls. Oh, you might have noticed, but I did find I needed to swap a few skills around on the bars, so hopefully these are a little more comfortable to me. It's an honor to finally meet you. We of the Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you're ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Upon boarding the airship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh, Jesus. Do I have time for this? Give me just a second, let me check. Well, this might be a bit of a long episode, but we're going in. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests, this progress will be lost. Oh, this is a saved one. Let's go. Here we go. Starting in Alamigo and heading north.
ILSABARD, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Ooh. Oh, I love this music. This is still one of my favorite tracks in this game.
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
Oh, good lord. Seriously, dude, put on some warmer clothes. Ooh, I love the Stolas outfit.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number.
Another legatus?
However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Oh no. Tempered, right?
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid.
And of course they're out of their gourds right now.
Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment?
Yeah, pretty much. Then we get them to the Porksies.
Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial Detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Split the forces up, give us the chance to swoop in and clean up.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
It's a classic.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies.
I assume I'm in the vanguard.
As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most.
Floating commando unit, as per usual. Fair enough.
I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
I can see that. I'm fine. All right. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot. Just waiting for Thancred to push the button. And even his outfit looks great. Oh, and he's got Maxima and the Poshchents with him.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Pistola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand.
And then of course we blow this up so they can't reissue the activation command.
The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
All right, let's see some guerrilla action, Thancred.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
And it is foolish and reckless.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh wait, are you gonna make me play as Thancred? You are, you little rascals. Oh, threat awareness. Oh dear. All right, let's see his abilities here. We've got the solid barrel combo. That's very clean. Silent takedown. When hidden, delivers an attack that neutralizes Imperial soldiers. When the target is Magitech weaponry or a guard dog, delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Oh. Nebula's just a defensive buff. Swift Deception. Mask your presence. Cannot be cast in combat, only lasts 10 seconds. Bewilderment Bomb. Throw a bomb that confuses the sense of guard dogs, neutralizing them. Has no effect on soldiers or Magitech weaponry. Huh. Alright. I like. Assuming there is nothing else you wish to confirm, you may commence the mission as soon as you are ready. Alright. Learn about mission exclusive actions? Might as well. I just want to see these really quick. Success in this mission hinges on the following points. Swift Deception renders Thancred invisible, increases his movement speed. Oh. While active, enemy soldiers and Magitech will be unable to perceive Thancred's presence, even if they are within close proximity. However, it has no effect on the guard dog's acute sense of smell, and they will be able to detect Thancred regardless. Moreover, this action can only be used outside of combat. It will also be unavailable when Thancred attempts to deactivate Magitek fields or execute certain other actions. Speaking of execute, Thancred's silent takedown will instantly render a soldier unconscious. It can only be used while swift affection is in effect. Though it cannot be used on Magitek and dogs, utilizing silent takedown whenever possible is essential in clearing a path to your objectives. As guard dogs can detect Thancred even when swift dissection is active, you can instead use a bewilderment bomb to distract them and sneak past unnoticed. Conversely, bewilderment bombs have no effect on Magitek or soldiers, so take care to choose the right tool for the situation. Cool. All right, let's get this party started. Are you ready?
Keep your
Yes.
wits about you. It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
Oh, hi. 2 on the gate could get messy if I'm not careful.
Seven hells.
Oh dear. I was not expecting to get into a pissing match right now. Ah. Good night. Yeah, I gotta be careful. That auto knocks me down, or that auto stops my ability to stealth. Oh. And good night. It's 2 down. Gotta get the stun before that slasher comes back around. Hurry up, come on. Sleep, you bitch. I don't have anything that works on the actual slashers themselves, which sucks. Oh. Alright, we're through the field. Doing good, doing good. Only been seen once so far. 2 tempereds. I'm glad this guy did. Oh.
7
Oh, he did notice me. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta knock this guy out fast. Thank you. Alright, doggo down. Gotta get this tempered guy out of my life. Sorry, buddy.
Damn, spotted.
Freaking Magitek slasher. Yeah, I know. I'm working on him as fast as I can. Give me the seconds here. Thancred's only got 1 actual offensive skill. Thank you. Plus side, that means I can basically work in peace now. Come on, Thancred, let's go. Hopefully we've done good progress so far.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Voice acted.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Oh, there's a tempered dude right there.
Damn, spotted.
Fortunately, yeah, I know, I ate the slasher. know. Every time I have to fight one of these guys, I eat a few points of threat awareness. There we go. Oh my god, there are so many people around here. How the heck am I gonna get around all this? Getting you out of my life will help. It's good stuff. Oh shit. Oh no. I'll turn this way. Thank you. Sorry. Where's that slasher at? Oh god, there's another one right there. Go away, Mr. Slasher. He's not gonna go away, is he? I wasted this. Son of a bitch. Oh. They do not make this one easy. Sleep, you bastard. I gotta wait for that slasher to come back around again, then I'm gonna deal with the frickin' guard dog. Come on, go away. Go away, please. Thank you.
Must be losing my touch.
Dang it. It hit him, so it caused him to go aggro. I'm so annoyed. Like, that is just wrong. I mean, it gets him out of my way. It's one less thing I have to deal with, but still. Oh fuck, it's the second one. Please go away. How he didn't see me is beyond me. There we go. But they do not make this easy. Not at all. That's fine. Haven't had a good stealth section in a long time. Oh, that's the control terminal right there. Yeah, I know that's the control terminal. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to it without getting nailed by these fucking vanguards. Oh, this is not fast enough, not fast enough, not fast enough. Come on, 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 come on. Gotcha. Woo! That's good, right? This is where I'm supposed to be going. This is not where I'm supposed to be going. This is a dead end. Alright. Oh, okay. There you guys are. Hello? Well, that definitely could have gone a lot worse. Only 60% caught.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
Mm-hmm.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
I was half expecting that to auto-advance, I'm sorry.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Oh! Care to do the honors, Maxima? Oh no, my honors! A few moments later, at the rear of the ILSABARD contingent supply caravan. You know, we probably killed a lot of the soldiers there by accident just for blowing up all that stuff. Oh, we're the rear of the rear.
The blizzard's beginning to clear.
Uh-oh.
The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now. If they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but...
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Incoming!
Wait! Something's coming!
Uh-oh. Guard dogs. And Reapers.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Gotcha. Oh, I got a fancy unsheath there. In the coming battle, you will fight as yourself. Because fuck yeah.
Protect the others!
Oh, hi. How we doing, people? Oh, there's a party over here. Hey, get off me! And that's the Shroud Gauge already charged up. Oh, just one left. Can I comment that I really like the field fight music for Endwalker? It's really good.
But stay alert.
It's so much better than Shadowbringers. This is one of the few songs in Shadowbringers I was just not impressed with.
Safe.
Alright. Moving on. Actually, I'm a soul so while oh, I'm still technically considered in combat!
Impeccable timing! Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishgard is here!
Oh, hell no. Not dealing with this crap. Who's left? Doing good, doing good.
A fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger.
Yep, keep moving.
Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
You're gonna become an active target? No? There's some.
We're the only ones still struggling.
Pretty much.
Time we put our backs into it then. I've been itching for a good slap.
Alright, that everybody? I think so. What big bastard? Oh! Nice! Oh, you're mine, buddy. Oh, you know what? We're going for the big guns. Got him. Whew.
You all right back there?
Looks like they got everything covered back there.
We're fine and ready for more.
Oh, that's the tower. Look at it.
Get to the front and turn the tide.
Oh, head north and join the Vanguard. You got it. Meanwhile, on the front line. Oh. That music's a little angrier. Aww, he's using the sleep spell. so is she. Wow.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time.
Jesus.
The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
Come on, where's the...
That I did.
Oh, Lise, no gauntlets? You going barehanded? Oh, there's the Legatus. Oh, that is a cool looking weapon.
That's for Gilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them.
Never is. Don't worry, I am here!
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
And a free nod. Now let's go raise some hell.
There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
Oh, and Pippin's here too for the fun. Defeat the tempered Imperials.
Forward!
Got it. Ooh, you'll excuse me if I don't do the old AoE thing here. Oh, wow, we got a lot of you guys.
Right! Let them have it!
Oh, believe me, I'm letting them have it.
That's a raging bull!
Oh! Pippin's going for something hot. Woohoo! Damn hot. I need an actual target here. Give me a second. Damn. Problem is, sometimes the auto-targeting really wants to hit allies, and I'm like, no, hit enemies.
That's her! Vergilia!
Yeah, I know. Let me deal with the Reapers first, then we'll play with Vergilia. Actually, screw that. We're going right for her ass.
Do not fall behind!
Oh, get back here. She actually has positionals. I also need to make sure she's marked with the old mark of death. They get a little crazy now. Uh-oh. I got time. I got time for one more of these. Well, that is a long-ass charge time. Oh, I do have harp. Get back here. Oh dear. Oh, those are tracking. Right? Oh no, they're just gonna form a plus formation. That's irritating.
Everyone all right?
Make sure she's got got the old Mark of Death on her. I need to zoom out. Holy fuck, I need to zoom out. There was some lag there. There was some clear lag there. Where'd she go? Ah, dang, small fry again?
Kneel or die!
Thank you. Where'd she get off to? Where'd she go? Oh, there you are, you little... Oh, damn it. Get back here! I wasted that. Oh, come on. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. What? Oh, no, you don't. No, you do not. You stay off of those. Those are important shit, you hear me? Oh, shit.
Tremble before the sun!
This is getting ridiculous. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Oh god, this is getting right down to the wire. Gotta love the old Meteor LB3, cause damn. Oh, that was crazy. And I loved it.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death.
Sadu Hatun.
Magnai still gets dissed.
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
In one piece last I left them, they're fine.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
Dude, this was a wild ass thing. That was such a blast. And now we're finally into Garlemald proper.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain.
Oh.
800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here.
And I can barely see a thing. Oh dear.
Bested by the Kovosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes.
Holy cow, the capital's seen better days.
In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth. Freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
Whoa. Is that a Garlean Aetheryte? Or did we bring one along with us? No, we can't have, because we just got here.
Chosen, forsaken. In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum?
Who knows? Maybe he was an
Once
Ascian.
a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
It's very melancholy sound here. ILSABARD, Garlemald. We've finally made it. Not a lot of people around. Guessing everyone's been tempered or killed or fled.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
Mm-hmm.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
I'm sure it has a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
Let's go! Oh, I gotta get that aetherite picked up. That is a weird looking thing. Whew! Alright, well, who else is utterly exhausted after that? Because I know I am. Dang. Oh, well, that is more than enough for today. So, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Heroes and Adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.